Over there, we've got this massive storm cell, and this has just come out of the blue. I watched the story on Instagram by one of my friends, Jordan, and there's bolts going off everywhere. So I'm going to head down to my local beach. I don't know if this is going to show. The clouds over there are pretty epic. Camera bag, all loaded in the car. And now to basically turn everything on. Max is whining. He hates storms, he hates rain. I love these sort of things. I'm so excited about this. I haven't photographed storms in a long time, and I didn't think I'd have a chance, so yeah. Anyway, let's hit the road and get going. Looking better and better and better. They are super dark, just absolutely incredible. So every time I've ever come to this spot and I've seen a storm, it's never ever happened. I've gone there and it's clear blue skies, but this is definitely not clear blue skies. This is dark sky. That is going to go off. By the time you'll see this storm will have long passed. I've got to keep time scheduling and everything with my other content, so yeah, but I know where this is going to fit in, by the way. Oh, this is so exciting. I am so looking forward to this. I'm going to have to stop somewhere and have a little look at this. Wow, that storm cell is awesome. I've already seen it dropping a couple of bolts already since I just pulled up here. It's a long way out, but that is awesome. Look at that. I'm half tempted to set my camera up here. I might go and grab it now, actually. There's people here. I don't like recording around people. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I was just going to relax at home. Maybe do a bit of decorating because we're putting the house on the market in a week. Things are being sped up, so I can't do my trips like I wanted to because logistics got in the way. I'm wearing my new camera bag, which you'll see in an upcoming video. But yeah, this cloud looks awesome. I just want to get it with this, these islands with this little boat in the foreground. I think it looks quite epic. I'm actually here with my new tripod, which I'm taking with me to England. And that's also coming up in a future video. Oh wow, we've got this boat just here. Love to be able to get that. Get a shot of that. Away from here now. I didn't get a bolt shot, unfortunately. I head to my original spot. Good thing we're not too far away from the next spot. There isn't much definition in where we're going from what I can see, but that could change. I bet you it's going to be busy here. Over the years it's just got more and more busy. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, that storm cell is over a different area now and I know where to go to. So just going to have a look on the radar, seeing what is going on with this weather, seeing what's coming towards us. So I've got my lightning tracker on. It seems to be a lot over the sea at the moment, if you can sort of see that. So these speckles right up here, hang on, let's see. See the yellow and red speckles? That's lightning, that's where lightning has been active. And that is what that storm cell is that we saw over the sea. So yeah, you can see that there. But if I go into radar view, it will give me what's happening and the sort of the movement. So you can see what's happening. I've got a spot in mind specifically for this. Hello. This place has changed so much over the years since when I first came here. It's just eroded really badly. There used to be a lovely rock formation there. I want to get nice and high so I can look over. I've got to be careful because the sandstone is incredibly brittle. Just taking a photo, looking over the area, 10-second long exposure, f11, ISO 50, nice square crop, getting that lovely cloud formation in the background, which seems to be breaking up now, which is unfortunate. I noticed this composition in front of me, which I quite like. It might work as a black and white. It's one of those shots that everyone has got to take a photo of before, but it'd be lovely to get a photo of this thing before it's gone. I've never really got a photo of it before, and it'd be nice to documenting the world around you. That's what photography is. Yeah, that cloud is definitely breaking up over there. It's losing its definition. We've got to be careful around here because there are overhangs. And I know there's an overhang here. I just don't know how far it goes underneath me. So I'm not going to go too far forward. But yeah, I'm going to get a shot of this here. I think it'll look quite nice. Maybe black and white, maybe colour. I'll get that quickly now. I think my 24mm will be fine for this. I'll take my filters off for now. I really quite like the subject matter. Just this nice rock, got the little bit in the foreground here in, and a little bit off the right of the frame, and a bit of open sky. But I do feel like I'm going to have to go in my 17-40, get something a little bit wider. Just feels like it's a bit too tight. It's nice to come back to a place where you sort of began your landscape photography. Now, I've been doing photography for a very long time, but this is where I sort of learned about landscape photography. It was the early days for me. I knew nothing about filters, I knew nothing about long exposures, I was completely new. All I knew was how to work a camera in manual. No idea about landscapes. So yeah, I've come a long way since that day. But yeah, it's just nice to look back on. But yeah, this whole landscape has completely changed. It is beautiful though. I'm going to miss it when I go back to England. But it's a part of my life, it's a chapter, and there's many more chapters to come, and many more beautiful places to see, and experience, and share with others, like yourself, if you follow me on your YouTube. Anyway, I'll get back into this now. Putting on my 10 stop, long exposure in progress, 1 minute and 21 seconds. I used my last exposure that this camera took when it was in bulb mode, so it seems to work. So yeah, it's going to line up perfectly with this composition and the exposure that I need. So yeah, f11, 1 minute 21, ISO 50. Look at this tripod, it's an absolute beast. This camera looks tiny on this tripod. Just look at the size of that apex. It's a beast. I used to work for this company, well, be an ambassador for them, I left them because it didn't work for me anymore. I mean, the products still worked, but working for them as an ambassador didn't line up with what they wanted from me and what I was doing. There's not much detail in those clouds. The main thing I'm doing the long exposure for is just to really smoothen out that water. I'm hoping a minute 21 will be long enough. I feel like 2 minutes will probably be the peak. It's not going to really get any smoother than that. I came out to chase lightning, didn't get any lightning, but I did see some, which is fantastic. And now we're doing some long exposures, which I love. Got a little photo of that down there, and the storm cell, which is now disintegrated, falling apart over there. I'll keep going on and taking some photos. I'll probably switch over to the 17 to 40. Here's a little sample for you. So this is it in colour. I definitely need to shoot wider. Look at this. Sand blowing off the top of the ridge here, and it's just going everywhere. And I definitely need to clean my bag out after this, after the beach. Top of my camera bag just acted like a big scoop, and it just threw all the sand in my bag, so I need to clean that out. I'm going to get this shot anyway with the 17 to 40. And then there's a photo that I've been wanting to take for a very long time, but I just haven't had a lens long enough to do so. I think now I've got the lens long enough to do so. It's getting the bridge that goes over to Garden Island. There's this really long bridge. It's a very long way out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it with my 100 or 400, but I've got definitely the tripod for it, and yeah, I'm interested. That shot's in the bag. Make sure we've got everything. We do. Now we're going to make our way over to the next spot. Okay, so I've got a bit of charge now in the pocket too, and I've got my 100 to 400 out. We're shooting around 180 mil, just shooting the bridge right off in the distance. So it's a nice military bridge. I've always wanted to get a shot of this. We've got a little bit of island on either side of it. You can see maybe there, a little bit over on that side. So we're going to go for a 1 minute and 42 second long exposure, f11. Oh, we need to put our eyepiece back on so we don't get any unwanted light in there. Bouncing into the prism, onto the mirror, and into the body. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work, but it's been one of those shots that I've wanted to have a go at for a very, very long time. And I just haven't had the abilities, the skills and the gear to do so. But now I have all of those, and now I'm having a bloody good crack at it. We've got a 10 stop on there at the moment, shooting at f11 with the 100 to 400 version 2. Just seen the photo and it turned out nicely, but it's just felt a little bit too tight for me. But I know this crop factor will probably be 4 to 1 or maybe a 3 to 1. Nice narrow slip. So yeah, come out just a little bit more on the zoom, just to get a little bit more either side, just to balance it up a little bit. Right now I'm going in at 400 mil and I'm getting these groins, I think that's what they are, right out under the bridge. It's turning out sharp. The camera is not moving, there's no wind, which is fabulous. But what I think I'm going to do once this is finished, I'm going to pack up my gear and I'm going to head somewhere and watch this storm come in. Maybe go to a nice restaurant or something, have a nice cold beer somewhere and just enjoy this. It's getting dark now. And rain is coming as well, so I don't want to be there for this or for that. So yeah, this is a 3-minute long exposure going through lots, sort of like a high key sort of image. No polarizing filter, just a 10 stop and a 3 stop. I think that's what I'm using. Oh no, just a 10 stop. 10 stop is all that I need. F11 and the ISO 50. And it's pretty dark anyway. Just gonna have somewhere to a nice little drink, and I've got the birds around me, and look at this in front of me. And some shots on the 5D Mark IV, the 24 to 105, getting the boats which are just catching this lovely golden light, and this cloud is just dumping this rain. Lovely details, and I'm just using live view, doing a 16:9. And after this I'm going to go have something to drink. I did not expect this. I think that's it. How lovely is that?